There are a lot of little things that people don't tell you before your first cruise, but once you've learned them, it makes your next cruise so much better. So if you haven't been on a cruise in a while, or you're planning your first cruise, today I'm going to share with you some simple tips that are really going to make a big difference in your cruise experience. On this channel, I help you spend smarter, pack calmer, and cruise better. So the first tip I wanted to share with you is to know that your luggage does not come right away. Now, many times when you get right on the cruise ship, they'll direct you to a lunch area, and then they'll tell you can get in your room at maybe 1 o'clock or so. But what you don't realize is even though you can get into your room, oftentimes your luggage may not come until 5 o'clock or even later. So having that day one bag packed so that any of the activities you want to do that day are anything that you might need that day in terms of medications, etc., are all with you so that you're ready to start enjoying that cruise the minute you get on the cruise ship. The next thing that I learned is not to over plan day one. So immediately when you get on, you're going to be exposed to all the activities, the opportunity to run around the cruise ship, do so many different things. But you've already had probably a busy day just trying to even get to the port where the cruise ship is leaving. Maybe you're in an airplane, maybe you're driving a lot. So I found that not over planning that first day, so I had a chance to actually enjoy some of the relaxing areas of the cruise ship, was just as important as squeezing in some of the different activities that I wanted to do. So trying to be more flexible and open to what that first day could look like based on what I wanted to do during that time. Another thing that I've learned with cruising is the importance of getting involved in doing things early. So fortunately for us, we tend to like to get up early anyway. And getting up early in the day, you can have such a nice, relaxed, calm experience. Many people will be sleeping in. And of course, the same is true for people that prefer staying up late at night. Those peak times, either really late at night, early in the morning, you can really enjoy experiences in a way that middle of the day is just so different. So think about which works better for you and take advantage of those more quiet times when things are just a little less chaotic. Another thing that we've picked up over the years of cruising is that less is really more. And by that, I mean, when you're packing your bags, it's very tempting to think about throwing in a couple of extra sweatpants, a couple of extra sweaters, and other things you might need. But once you start doing that, when you get in your room, the room spaces of where you're going to put things away are always limited on any cruise ship. So less is really more. And what we've found to do is we keep an ongoing list of things that we want to pack for a cruise. So we either have that ready and we try to stick to that list so that we make sure that we have what we need, but we're not overpacked. So it's easy to put away. So we're not finding that our room is just overpacked as well, because now we're looking for spaces to put things but that we really didn't even need to bring in the first place. So just another quick tip. The other thing that we've learned is that when you're going on to the different ports, if you didn't book an excursion through the cruise line, many cases you might have to wait a little bit longer to debark the cruise, because they will give prioritization to people that did book experiences through the cruise ship. So it's something to think about. You just want to give yourself a little bit padding, extra time to get on and off the ship if that's the situation. So it's just something to be aware about, and then you can plan accordingly. And the last thing, the smallest thing, is that little things you bring on a cruise ship can really make a big difference in terms of your experience. And so having something like a lanyard, you may have gotten it from another cruise line. I always leave it in my suitcase. So if I'm going to be going maybe on a cruise on another ship where they don't necessarily give them out, having something like a simpler lanyard that you can tap on and off when you're getting on and off the ship, where you can keep your driver's license, credit card, your room key, all in one easy space, really makes things so much more convenient and easy for you. So don't forget the little things while you're thinking about all the bigger things that you're wanting to do. The little things can really add to your enjoyment on the cruise ship. So I hope these little strategies will help you cruise smarter so that your next cruise or your very first cruise is a great cruise. And maybe I'll see you cruising with Susan.